underestimate an individual like Blessed Keza at their own peril. I think he laid it bare how politics is run in Zimbabwe. Some were thinking it's just speaking that the people who are now calling shots in the government of Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa, it is not Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa, but it is the Zwikanandas. When they make a decision that they no longer want to, you cannot survive within ZANU PF. And guess what? Their colors keeps on coming out. Wicknell Chivhayo has just called for Energy Mutodi, who exposed Kuvamatanga. Remember, Kuvamatanga was benefiting individuals like Wicknell Chivhayo. These are people who are paying kickbacks, especially when they are given government contracts. And these government contracts are paid by the same Kuvamatanga. So Energy Mutodi, when he exposed Kuvamatanga, it did not just went after Kuvamatanga, but he also exposed everyone who is benefiting within the Ministry of Finance because they know this language. And guess what? He's calling for his removal. But a lot of people are questioning, who exactly is this Wicknell Chivhayo? Is he a business person or now he is a politician? I think Blessed Keza answered it all. It is now coming out loud and clear. Greetings and welcome on your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So this is what Wicknell Chivhayo wrote a few minutes ago. He says, Mutorei gusisi kana guzanu atichamuti. As an honorable member trusted with the position of chairman of a portfolio committee, we don't expect you to speculate or conjecture in parliament. Kana siti rake next election, we will make sure anojiwa guma primary. You getting the sense? This is Wicknell Chivhayo. He says they will make sure in his seat that he is defeated during the primary elections. You know, he was actually taking David Coltart as well as advocate Mahere, who were questioning the manner in which Energy Mutodi was actually dismissed when he exposed the corrupt Kuvamatanga and the Zwikanandas. Obviously, most of the beneficiaries, as I have indicated, are the Zwikanandas like Wicknell Chivhayo. So when you garner for Kuvamatanga, you are indirectly, you have, declared a war with the whole corrupt cartel that is defrauding Zimbabwe at the moment. So someone asked him a very, very important question. It's number one, he says, do you admit that you are more of a politician than a businessman, and that you are the one exercising real control over ZANU PF affairs? Are you suggesting that your party despises anyone who stands for integrity and fights against corruption? 3, since you claim you can influence who wins or loses primary elections, are you also in control of Congress outcomes? And will you ensure that retired General Chiwenga loses his campaign to succeed ET, since he is speaking against corruption? What a good question, but that fool will not respond to such question. Someone says, but my brother, I know you as a businessman, a billionaire in making. Let me just read everything. I'm interested. A billionaire in making. Are you now a parliamentarian, an active member of the ZANU PF Central Committee? Are you with the ZAC or part of the alleged ministry you speak of? In what capacity or on whose authority are you making these claims? Yeah, you know, the comment section is alive. Someone says, exposing unfair electoral processes in ZANU PF. Banowina bange bachito zikanwa kare. chimusangano ichi. So someone says, chairman we portfolio looting and national tender management. I think that is exactly the who he is. Let me go to the post. Someone was asked, Fatai Mahere asked this question. What's your position in ZANU PF official? Do you determine who wins? How will you ensure he loses? Do you plan to rig ZANU PF primaries? VP. You see, he was actually, this fellow was complaining when Fatai Mahere was calling him VP and saying he doesn't have ambitions to become VP. Fatai Mahere went and fetched, the previous post of Wicknell Chivhayo, where he actually posted that he had ambitions to take over the VP, post within ZANU PF. In fact, numerous times. One thing about social media is not a controlled space. You cannot go to ask for the Minister of Information to publicize something and then seek authority from whoever. In social media, we just decided we switch on the lights, we switch on the camera, we begin to hammer you. It's uncontrolled. No one will come and tell us what to do. We will do things in our own way. So, Wicknell Chivhayo exposing what Blessed Geza has actually told a lot of people. I think this warfare that ZANU PF is internally brewing within ZANU PF, I think I must say, I don't love to use these words, I must say it appears there is something that is working against the Mnangagwa faction. The level of, exposing themselves that we have seen over the past few days, I can tell you, it's highly alarming. Wicknell Chivhayo, he has actually confessed in fact, that statement is incriminating in a democratic society, because these questions that are asked by people are very pertinent. How do you know that you will lose the primary elections? Who are you? Are you a prophet? Except if you know that you have got mechanisms that you usually use. And he is simply demonstrating that in primaries they influence who gets to be elected in the ZANU PF primaries. So others who contest, it will be just for the purposes of doing it, but they would be having a list of who exactly should be an MP in this area and in that area, and they make sure that these people win, because these are the people who are going to be, some of them to be part of the ministries, and they will be given tenders in various ministries to loot. I think this is the highest level of corruption. I think people have talked about state capture in South Africa. Zimbabwe is a typical example of state capture. The state in Zimbabwe is deeply captured by these individuals. Wicknell Chivhayo, these individuals, I didn't know that it is this deep. If you have read that intelligence report, I think I said a lot about it. That intelligence report is actually depicting, it is to say, no, this is a lie, people should disregard it, going to an extent of even issuing a government statement. But when ZANU PF says something is a lie, understand that that is the truth. That document was revealing in terms of how one individual, Gudawashe Takwire, has actually amassed his wealth to be called a millionaire, and how he was actually influencing decision making in the government. And now there are individuals such as Wicknell Chivhayo doing the same thing. And the Mnangagwa is not only looking forward to capture Zimbabwe, but his target is the African continent. That is why you see this Wicknell Chivhayo. Yesterday, he was paraded in Nigeria, definitely he wants there to get some government contracts. And guess who is actually opening these doors? It is none other than Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa. Very soon, this fellow is going to prove what Blessed Geza said, that he has a sexual relationship with Mnangagwa. I'm waiting in anticipation to see whether Wicknell Chivhayo will then connect to meet up with Mnangagwa in Kenya. There is high probability they may meet up, link up in Kenya. And if that's the fact, then it would have been sealed. Ladies and gentlemen, what more evidence will we be waiting to actually hear about? Thank you very much for watching us. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, guess what? You become the very first one to watch us. You can financially support this channel by pressing the join button and be part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel. You can equally do so by pressing the thanks button and send us stars. Do remember also to support my album on all digital platforms. You search for Hloniphani Ncube, and the title of the album is Utando.